your ascension. Maybe your third eye is awakened. Maybe your high heart is awakened. Maybe you are awakened. Maybe your right and left sides of your brains are now fused together, working as one in a higher consciousness place. bring your superhero self back down into this magnificent body. And anchor in your superhero. Even the new ones, we're going to integrate those into those new gifts, your superhero gifts. Breathing in and breathing out. And in doing so, you bring your consciousness here. You bring yourself to consciousness back to where you belong, into this space that is now, at this moment. Feeling your superhero parts. What you're trying to activate. And the thought of the cheeseburger. How is everybody? That was totally different. I didn't think we were going to do superheroes. But the imagination is one of the most a drop in a beat. You know, when we can use our childlike space, our innocence, and the superheroes are the most extraordinary pieces. And if we can look at ourselves in that way and ask those parts of ourselves that we're afraid of, because, and I'll share this, I was having a conversation with Marco and Kirsten the other day, and we were talking, and I come to realize that I have a part of me that's really afraid of my gifts, of how strong I could be. And Marco's afraid of the coffee and choked him up. And so, in that realization, it's like, wow, I have to find that part of me. And one of the ways is because I have visions of cartoons. I don't know if anybody else does, but cartoons are in my head a lot. So I have this cartoon that plays, what's going on in my head. And so I find myself a lot of times aspects of me as a cartoon character. And so I find out, well, why is that part of me doing its thing? Why is it being the cartoon character? And what characteristics does it have? And so, we have superhero characters. When I have my clown part that comes out. So when we deal with ourselves and we deal with aspects of ourselves, always give your ego something to do. It doesn't know what to do. We say, kill it off, kill it off. Why are you killing your ego? It's you. Why don't we just mature it? Why don't we ask it, give it something to do, talk to it. Hey, what are you needing? And it's okay, it'll have a conversation. If you give it something to do, it will do it. And then your mind will have all the chatter, you'll have all that stuff flowing. But it will go silent after a while. That's how the monks do it. They give you a monkey mind. They call it the monkey mind, something to do. So you can breathe all day long you want. And giving it something to do. How was that for everybody? Did you go someplace? Did you fly? Nobody wants to talk to me. Everybody's still in their superhero powers. So if you go into meditation, a lot of people have a hard time going into meditation because they think it has to be a certain way or a certain thing. Go, make it a cartoon, make it a flight, make it, give your ego something to do. Tell it, hey, you can do this or do that, but it needs it. And then you'll learn, it'll get silence. And meditation is not about all the time about being silent, like your brain. It just needs to relax. And it just puts your body into a place of relaxation. And when it's relaxed, how do you get relaxed? You breathe. More oxygen in the body, get your body relaxed. And then you can let your body do the healing. Your mind do the healing. And you can raise your vibration, your frequency, and that's when, channeling, there's a lot of channeling that's happening. And I have to share with you, I have a lot of energy that I feel like I'm trying to swim through right now. And I don't know who it is. I don't know if it's somebody that's watching us it's really difficult for them to, like they're tapped into our energy and it's like, wow, hey, what's going on with you? You need some support. But if you just breathe. If everybody, even if you're watching, if you breathe, take a moment, just breathe. And you can think, go to neutral, go to neutral, go to neutral. And what happens is your energy goes to neutral. It will. Because you're that powerful. You can bring yourself into a neutral space. Really, really easy. So, any questions? Which I know if you ask the questions with me, we can go deeper. I'm just talking now. It's just like I'm letting you guys integrate where you were or what you're doing. And the energy is very high right now. Now that we kind of neutralize some of the stuff and move through, we can see where we're going.
Share a bit of the experience. The superheroes were kind of formless, but they had their abilities. And then they started all merging into a Merkaba. Like each one of them made a piece of the side of a Merkaba. And it became like a double Merkaba. So all of the abilities went to this Merkaba, and then it went inside my heart center. So
Cool.
it just kind of hung around here.
Yeah. But that's what is occurring. And I love the picture of the double Merkaba, the two Merkabas, because last night in the energies that were being brought through, or the downloads that was brought through, two Merkabas was there and they were being merged together. Mm-hmm. And because that's what we're doing, it's like two worlds or two realities. You can be in this reality and the unseen, or time and no time, space and no space, or the is the duality coming together, merging together.
It's like so many different dimensional levels, but also, like the guides always say, you are a multi-dimensional being of light. So it's kind of like the facets in the multifacets in a diamond. It was like a Merkaba within the Merkaba with all these facets in it.
Yeah, because and one of the channeling, some of the information that came through and they're reminding me of is being in the omniverse. We're going out of dimensional space and into the omniverse. And to where we're in this vastness of energy that we have access to everything, and we're not in the dimensional levels, because the dimensional levels is the separation, and where we have the omniverse, where it's huge vastness of where there is no separation. And so in the human what are you gonna call that, how do you put it with your, okay guys. And they wanted me to give it in a different way. So, society. I said, how the human society looks at the way the human evolution was or was created, even on the higher levels, in the spiritual levels. We've created a separation, and that's what we're coming out of. It's like the Matrix. We're coming out of the Matrix. We found the doorway. We found the exit program to get out of it, and into the vastness where we have access to the supercomputer. You know, and it's all there for us. It's all in that space, and it is there. You know, they keep showing the duality of being in this, going to the luminous body, you know, to the higher energies, and that space, and not being afraid of our gifts, our superhero gifts, if you want to call it. Thank you for sharing.
Sure.
That's Madeline Kennedy. Anybody else have a question? Or anything, I don't care what it is. They can be, even if you're online, if you have a question, Marco's back there, he'll read it for me. On anything. Okay, give it to me.
I feel like the idea, or on the human level, the concept of being a superhero is becoming more and more sought after and reached for. Because we do, on a deep subconscious level, know that we are capable of so much more than what we have put in front of ourselves. So it's that struggle is the lack of acceptance of reaching for that true superhero within. So the more we reach for that superhero, that acceptance of the flow of information receiving and giving, but more so receiving, we see that superhero within ourselves and what we are truly capable of.
I love what you just said about giving and receiving. And we are not afraid to give. Oh, we'll give everything to the last drop, but to receive, oh no, please don't die, no. And that's the whole part of being a superhero, is being able to recharge, to be able to have that complete flow, to being the generator, and saying, yeah, bring it on. Bring it on. I can receive it and I can give it. I will tell you this, and people talk about money, you know, retail therapy is awesome. But what happens is when we spend money, a lot of times we get money back. For me, it happens. That's what happens. If I spend it, if I hold on to it and say it's mine, mine. But if I spend it, I get more money back. Now, I'm not telling everybody to go run out and charge the credit cards. I'm putting it as a metaphor place of the energy, moving the energy, give the energy out and receive it back, give it and receive it. It's very important, and I love that experience that you were sharing. Because being the superhero is what we're coming to. But it's in us. It's getting to see us in that light of, wow, we're capable of a whole lot more than what we are.
And in our everyday life.
In your everyday life. Everyday